Hey guys, it's me, that guy. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make a simple terrain tree like this one right here. So let's get started. So basically, if you want to make a simple terrain tree, the first ever thing you need is your maker pen. And to get your maker pen, you can access it going to backpack, going to tools, and pressing maker pen use. So it will appear in front of you. And you can also favorite it, so you could just pull it out of your back like this. Okay, so the next step you need to do is actually go to palette, go into shapes, scroll all the way down, and press tube. The next step you want to do is draw your tube on the ground like this. But you can tell that this is really shaky. So what you have to do is press this, uniform shapes, in your create tool settings, and then you have to actually delete it, and then you have to place it like this. Now that you have your tube ready, you can go into edit, then point it at the tube, so you should see a little menu, and then you press edit again, and you point it at your tube again, and then you should see 2 dots. And the next step after that, you have to press select, press options, insert point, and you will get another point. And if you keep on doing that, you'll get even more points. So now that you have your points ready, you can actually go into scale on your menu, and then you press the dot, and you can just like enlarge it. And with this, you can enlarge it. You'll get a better looking tree. Now that I have your tree ready, if you press move, you can actually move your tube points. Now you have to exit out of the edit, press recolor, go into color, and then look for a brown color. I would pick chocolate. And then you press done. Then you go into material, and you press worn wood, and you turn this up so you could actually get better results like this. Or if you really want to, you can make it a little bit more than 100. So it will look something like this. Now, what you have to do is press create again, and then you have to make your tubes go like this. And then you repeat the same thing with the tubes like you did to this one. And then you can press this. You have to press clone / flip, and then you have to press these 2 triangles with the line. Then you have to hold it, and you have to go like this. And then I recommend selecting 2 of them, and then going like this. Now that you have your tree root ready, you have to go into create, and then go into tools, and make this 8.8%. And then you have to go into material, go with this up, and go into material, go into dirt or grass. I prefer grass. And then you press Terra Verte, however you pronounce it, I have no idea. And then if you also want to do this, if you want to become bigger, then you have to hold 2 grips like this, and you should see 3 numbers. And then you have to go like this to push yourself away from it. Now that you're big enough, you can go like this. Now I recommend turning off uniform shapes. You can go like this, and then you can just mess around and make your tree like this. And if you want to make your tree better, but without removing the whole tube, you're going to manipulate, and then you find squares and put them over here. And your tree's pretty much done. That looks a bit weird, but if you make, now that your tree's done, you can actually go into select, and then select these 2, and then go into options and press merge shapes. And what I also recommend to do is go into manipulate, press on the leaves, I guess, and then you make it like this. And to make it look better, you can just select all of it and then move over here. So now, to make it look better a little bit, you have to go like this. And I recommend deleting this actually. Then pulling this down, then removing this, and flipping or cloning this again. Now that your tree's pretty much done, you can go into select. No, you can go into scale, turn off scale in place if you don't already have it turned off, and then press on it, and then pull it up like this. So now your tree is done. Easy as that. This is a beginner tutorial, like I told you. If this tutorial was helpful, please put a like, I guess. Bye bye!